Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to convert a acoustic snare drum to an electronic snare drum. This one, in fact, it's an inexpensive 12-inch snare, which is bigger than many of the affordable electronic pads that are out there. A 12-inch electronic pad, I think they're about $150 a piece. That snare drum was $36-ish. So, besides that, I'm gonna need, of course, a drum key to take off the acoustic head. I'll put that there. Gonna need a couple of triggers that look really like that. And then they have the 1/4-inch connection right there to go into your drum module, or for the drum module output to go into that, however you want to say it. And then, of course, we're going to need a mesh head like this one from Evans. Let me turn it so it's not giving you glare off the lights. So here's the 12-inch mesh head. If memory serves, it was $13, $14. I got it from my rep at Sweetwater, which is Pat Walsh. Good shout out to Pat because he really hooks me up. I really like Sweetwater, not the least of which is because they give you candy with every order. Anyway, so I'm not going to be the guy that shows you painstakingly me taking the drum key and slowly unscrewing the head. I believe anybody with any kind of sense should be able to figure that out. And I'll be right back. And we're back. And now you can see the mesh head comes, the head comes right off, the original. And just take this and put it on the side if you ever want to put it back to being an acoustic drum. And I almost forgot, you also need to take this off. It's a little latch here and a couple of bolts, a couple more bolts to take off with your drum key. I'm not going to show you that either. You should be able to figure it out. This is a great sound, isn't it? I'm told that you should leave the bottom head on. It keeps it quieter with the mesh head. So that's precisely what I will be doing. And then I will attach these two triggers. And I have a what do they call it? A drum splitter, which you plug these two into, and it gives you one jack to plug the cable from your drum module into. In my case, I have an Alesis module. And so I'm going to remove the strainer, I think they call that little thing at the bottom of the snare. I'm not a drummer. I play guitar, mandolin, a little bit of synthesizer. This is because I like to expand when I'm playing and recording in the studio. And this is all for the studio. This is not going to be used live. So I'll be right back. And now we have the mesh head out of its box. No reason to show you me unboxing it. I put the original head that was on the SPL snare into the box that this came with, in case any of my friends can use it, because I really don't need an acoustic snare head, an acoustic snare drum, because I don't want to have my neighbors coming with pitchforks and axes and torches to kill me. So it's kind of like really fine window screen. And I think this is 2-ply. So we're going to put this onto the shell and tighten up the head. And then, again, we'll apply these and so on and so forth. And at some point, we'll try it. And hopefully we get some sound. I'm going to put two because I want to put one on here, similar to the way the Magnetrack DST1 magnetic triggers work. They put them right on the head of the drum itself. I don't know if you can see it with my big hand. So they put it right here, but there's a magnet that's on this piece, and there's another magnet that goes in the back here, and it holds it in place because it's Neodymium magnets, which are super strong. So that shouldn't go anywhere unless you're like Animal from the Muppets, where So let's put the drum head back on, or this mesh head on back onto the shell, and I'll be right back. And we're back, and now we have the mesh head on here. I didn't make it super tight because you're not getting the sound from this, you're just getting the vibration from this through the trigger. And as you see, I took off the, like I said, I think it's called the strainer. This thing that gives you that shh sound on a snare. So I'm going to put that aside and attach the two triggers. And these are great. Pintech makes some almost exactly the same, except I believe the whole casing is black. And they come with nice double-sided tape and this, so you can stick it to the drum. And I'm going to do all this externally. I'm not looking for the greatest drum in the world, because obviously if I was, I wouldn't buy a $36 snare drum. So I'm going to attach those two, but first I'm going to let you hear what the mesh head sounds like. I mean, you'll still be able to hear it, but it's not going to be anywhere near as noisy as the original. I'd say that's enough of that. I probably should get some rubber and put it around the rim of the head to quiet that down a little bit, but that's probably going to be another video, because I'm going to have to find something probably like maybe that rubber tubing they use for water, like in a fish tank. Slit it and just run it around. That'll probably work pretty good. Another project I have coming up, which I hope you'll come back for, is I'll be making some acrylic DIY cymbals. Because, yes, the Pintech Visualites look great, but I'm not a drummer. I'm not paying $224 a piece for cymbals. Luckily, I have a buddy who is in that business, and he hooked me up with a couple of pieces of acrylic, acrylic, to make cymbals from. So, thanks, man. So, be right back. Actually, I should be able to show you. You know what? I'm not, because sometimes the double-sided tape is a pain in the neck. So, I'm just going to put it on. You don't really need to see how to stick a piece of tape on, really, I'd say. I mean, peel the 3M backing off, stick, done. Right? Right. All right, be right back. So I decided to only put one of these on for now, just to try it. No point doubling my fail abilities. Test one thing at a time, right? So I simply peeled off the 3M backing. Oh, you can see it better against the black. Peeled off the 3M backing and just stuck it right on there. You don't want to put it down near where you're going to hit it, obviously. Oh, sorry, I just touched my mic with this, and my mic cable is hooked on. There we go. So it's this piezo transducer in here is just going to pick up the vibration of how hard you hit this and translate that to a number between 0 and 127 to work as the MIDI velocity number. That's the word I'm looking for. And right now I didn't really neatly do this. After I test it and make sure it actually works, I'll probably pull off this this screw and this screw and run the wire under it and then put the screws back in to make it a little neater. But just to test it, I'm doing it quick and dirty. So again, I put it up right by where the logo for the Evans Soundoff Head is. I didn't put it directly in the center. I don't think it's going to make any difference. And if it does, we'll experiment some more, because this 3M stuff is pretty good. You should be able to pull it off and readjust it wherever you want. Not indefinitely, but at least a few times. And if this doesn't hold up with just the 3M, I can always epoxy some Neodymium magnets to the back of these and put one underneath the head, just like the magnet tracks. Call them Gway tracks or Gwagnets or some ridiculous name, so I don't infringe on their intellectual property. Although I don't plan to sell this, it's just me having fun. So anyway, I'm going to go test it. Be back in a few. Okay, so I put the trigger on. I've grabbed my Alesis Nitro module out of the box and plugged it into the trigger. Unfortunately, the way it's set up right now, for some reason it's triggering the rim shot, not the head, but you'll get the idea. The cable's all wound up right now, so I can't really grab the drum to show it to you while I do this. But and I plugged in a set of inexpensive USB speakers so you could hear it, because usually I just put cans on. So and hopefully you can hear that. They're tiny little speakers. I mean, they're this bloody big. These are $10 Amazon Prime basic speakers. It's USB powered, and I have one of those USB breakout boxes where it's 3 regular plugs and 4 USB ports for charging, and works good. It plugs into a regular 2-outlet jack. Great. Yep. Somebody just buzzed me. So it works. It works pretty good too. I got a little double hit there as I lose the drumstick. So you get the idea. I mean, I don't think you need to see it. Maybe I can grab the whole blasted thing. And all right, there it is, and there's the module. Okay. I'm going to put the module down, and that should show you that it works. I'm going to go grab the drum splitter and put the other trigger on, as well as route the wires a little better, and I'll be back to show you more. Hopefully one of them triggers the head, and hopefully we're good. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. I'm just hand holding my phone and filming this just so you can see it. As you can see, the rim is hitting here, and the pad is working there. So this seems to be a successful operation. So thanks for watching. Please come back next time when we're going to do a DIY, not a DUI, DIY cymbal out of acrylic. And I'm actually doing 3 of them, but I'll only show you one because obviously, you know, it's going to be the same thing on all 3. So, have a great day, This is Gwegwe Karu, the Mad Mohawk. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Music, Amazon Music, Tidal, Napster, etc., etc. Have a great day. Bye for now. Onagi Wahi.